Hola amores, and welcome back to the channel. And to those who don't know me, I am Maritza, currently a graduate master's student in psychology. And today we are going to talk about the 4 habits that ignite a man's arousal according to psychology. Okay, let's get into it right away. So my loves, there's a common saying that men are very fast, kind of like microwaves that they heat up in just very few seconds. While women are like crock pots, right? Like we take a longer time to heat up. But as a psychology student, I have learned that this oversimplification actually does men a big disservice, because male arousal is not just a mechanical reflex. It's a complex intersection of dopamine, testosterone, and psychological validation. In fact, a man's strongest accelerator is often his mind, nothing else. So the first habit that truly opens up a man's desire for a lot more intimacy is having the habit of giving the man admiration and respect. In a relationship psychology, we talk about the hero instinct. And this is not just about him wearing the cape all the time. It's about his primal need to feel essential, capable, and respected by ladies. And when women make it a habit to give a man genuine admiration, or maybe also thanking him for a specific strength that he did, or maybe asking a man for his unique experience, his expertise in something, that triggers a release of testosterone. And biologically, high testosterone is linked to increased libido. When a man feels like a winner in your eyes, his brain rewards him with arousal. That's how it works. So if you want to ignite a man's desire, start by igniting his sense of competence. A man who feels respected by his partner is a man who is psychologically primed for very good intimacy. The following thing to ignite a man's desire to be with his lady, to be with women, is to begin breaking the habituation barrier, okay? And I'll tell you, the male brain is highly sensitive to dopamine, okay, which is the neurotransmitter of the chase and the novelty and what gives them strength and power and desire. And in long-term relationships, we often fall into the habituation phase, where everything becomes very predictable or maybe very boring at the same time. So the habit is what? Is to create a micro-novelty. And this does not mean you need to be a new person every night, put on something different every night. No, it just means make a change. Change in the environment. Suggest a new location. Wear, a different scent. Or maybe try sending him a suggestive text in the middle of the day, all right? Of any Tuesday or Monday or Wednesday. Maybe now and then put on a sexy outfit. Think of something different for once in a while, and do so because novelty breaks the brain out of the friend zone routine and re-engages the sexual excitation system. Because by keeping things slightly unpredictable, you keep his dopamine levels very spiked, which keeps his interest high in you. Habit number 3 to increase the man's arousal and desire is to try and begin capitalizing on his visual dominance. All right, it's no secret that men are very visual. That's how it works. But the psychology goes even deeper than that. Men's brains have a large preoptic area, and that is the area responsible for processing the sexual stimuli. So this habit isn't just about looking good, it's about giving him the gaze, okay? The look, the gaze. It's about making prolonged eye contact with the man, enough to let him catch you watching him, let him catch you looking at him. This is very powerful. This triggers him. When you look at a man with clear, unfiltered desire, you are providing a visual mirror of his own attractiveness, because this creates a feedback loop of arousal. He's not just going to be turned on by you. He's going to be turned on by the way you see him, by the way you notice him, by the way you're looking at him. And the fourth and last way I will tell you to make a man more aroused is to give the man a playful reciprocity. I'll explain. Even though men generally have a high sensitive accelerator in their desire, they still have brakes. Yes, they do. And the biggest brake for a man is the fear of rejection, all right? Of a lady pulling back, or of a lady just ignoring his intentions. So the habit is physical reciprocity. And this is going to be what? It's going to be very big, because it's going to be you occasionally initiating touch, or maybe when he comes to you, you respond enthusiastically to all his advances. This removes his fear, the man's fear. And when he knows that his desire is welcomed and is matched by you, his inhibition system shuts off and skyrockets. Sometimes arousal for a man is often about validation. Yes, it is. When you are an active participant in the dance of desire, rather than just a passive recipient, okay, like a dead vegetable who just sits there like a potato, waiting for things to happen, this will create a secure environment for the guy where his arousals can reach peak, all right, without any sense of insecurity. So, to whoever's watching, note that at the end of the day, a man's arousal is a sign of his connection to you with you. And when you feel his respect, his need for novelty, and his visual nature, you're not just going to be triggering him. You're going to be building a bridge for a much deeper and passionate instant intimacy. And with this, we have reached the end of today's video, but I invite all of you to connect with me through Instagram. Go and check out my other music relaxing channel here on YouTube, and go and see the channel's membership, just in case you may find it useful. Once again, I am Maritza, and know that I will try my best to continue always keep bringing you ways on how to create a better bond with yourself and a more meaningful relationship with all those around you. Mwah. Till next time. Ciao, ciao, my loves. Ciao, ciao, my amores.